Are we on?
We are now.
Oh wow, well, we've got to share that.
Yeah, is it all come on now? Is it all working smoothly? F4F is live. I wonder whether or not our best friend is going to turn up.
Our best friend. Everyone's our best friend.
Everyone's our best friend. Any party people in the house, yo?
It's number 6, yeah?
It's number 6, yo.
Okay.
Any party people in the house? Can you hear me? What? Oh, what? Any party people in the house?
Hello, everyone.
What? Can we get this up? What's up, UV? Sup, Jerome? Sup, guys? Let's get that Q&A up. Q&A. Is there like a special thing that you use? Like terminology so I can find that?
Type in Friday Q&A.
Friday.
Yeah, it should be there.
Q&A. One word or the thingy bob way?
Right?
Let's see what's up. Q and with question mark and a.
Hey Juron, hey OV, hey Joshua, hey Benson Trong.
Sup guys, sup Benson, sup Joshua, sup OV. Didn't you just say that all that?
Yeah.
Friday Q&A ain't coming up. Is it like a space or something? Just Q&A?
Yeah, just... You can find it.
No. Ooh, it's got to be like some keyword so we can look this shit up early.
Just type Chocks A.
Oh, Chocks A, yeah.
Just type Chocks A,
yeah.
you'll find it.
Chocks
FNA,
A.
F4F Q A. There.
Chocks A. There you go, mate.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining. If you've got some questions, find that post. That was posted, 5-6 hours ago. Put your questions in there, or you can put it on the Facebook Live. Either way, we'll answer as much as we can.
Yovi, are you guys going to make any Mega Man statues? We've already made some Mega Man statues. Do you mean any more? Nicholas, is that Zora mask actually going to happen? What Zora mask? What Zora tunic? What Zora link? What's up, Irene? Sup, Monya? How's it in Norway? Is it cold over there at the moment? Must be cold.
Hey Monya.
Sup, Pablo? Sup, Xavier?
Patrick.
he forgot about this, mate. It's every Friday. You can't forget about it. It's every Friday.
Who's forgotten about us?
Xavier Daniel.
Oh.
Sup, Patrick? Sup, Kevin? Sup, Andreas? Germany, yo.
Hey,
Guten
Alex.
Tag. Sup, Alex? Did you get your results yet, Alex? Of your Japanese results?
Oh yeah.
Did you pass? Did you fail? Did Ami's gaze give you any any benefit to your Japanese lesson, your Japanese exam? Sub Tiago, sub Joey, Bruno, what's up, mate? What is going on, guys? What? He gets them on Monday.
Get what on Monday?
He gets his results on Monday.
Oh, he gets on Monday. Good luck.
Good luck.
Enjoy the weekend first.
Yo, Mona, we always notice you. What's going on? How's everyone doing today? Where are you guys at the moment?
Everyone's too busy unboxing Artorias, I'm sure,
What is
right?
up with that?
Yeah, everyone's busy.
What is that?
Everyone's been asking, where's my Artorias last week? How come it hasn't arrived?
And now it's...
And now it's like, yeah. Now I've got my Artorias.
Hey, Chocks, open your mouth.
Why? Finger party, yeah?
It's not finger party, it's finger arty. There's no P there.
Yeah, but finger arty party.
Well, that's a whole nother one. What's up, Ray? What's up, Chris? Morning from Toronto. Evening, Ben. I was going to spend the whole weekend playing Final Fantasy 14. Sup, Steve? How's it going? Is that Kevin's at work learning search engine optimization?
Oh,
Nice.
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 Hey, Dean.
Sup, Dean? I can tell Alex that you can. I can give
So
him the link here.
How's everyone this week?
Now it's...
Hey Stefano. Hey Richard. Good morning from Texas.
I wonder whether that kicks in.
Interesting.
Finger Hardy Party. Hola Stefano, Texas, Richard. Sup Anita, how's it going?
What a week. Oh, what a week it has.
It's been a short week.
It's been a very short week, but it felt like, well...
Well, it's only because we were streaming on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Because we were streaming on Tuesday. Right. Boom! This is not going to be too long because, as we were saying, the week has been pretty short. So, should we do the week in review?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Monday was...
Still Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday, obviously, was a Nightmare launch. And thanks very much for the support on those who purchased it. Much appreciated. That's going to be still live for the following week and a half. I believe it closes on February the 14th.
14th, yes.
And today's the 3rd, so there's still some time to get
still
that in.
Good 11 days.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you still on the fence, you still have, the remaining 11 days left. Go check us out on the YouTube video for the Nightmare documentary.
Yeah.
If you pop into any forums and clubs and pages that you know of that are interested in the Soul Calendar line, make sure you share that video out as well. Much appreciated.
Much appreciated. And
for those that are unaware that we do take PayPal payments, you can send in a PayPal request through the Contact Us form on the website. Just make sure that you type in PayPal, which Nightmare version you want to purchase, and what kind of flexi pay payment if you want to choose that, a 7-month or a 4-month or actually a full payment. But we don't take the full payment until the item is ready to ship out. And obviously once that has actually been sent through to the CS, everything will be time stamped. Well, it doesn't matter now because there's no day one edition right now, but once that's gone through to the CS, please allow 5 or 6 days before Brenda does what she does, send out a paper. So
she was her birthday today.
Yeah, so she took the day off today. So obviously she just pinged me today that she didn't actually take the SIF payment yesterday. So obviously she'll do that immediately next Monday. So obviously the office is closed during the weekends, every weekends. So don't worry about if you're waiting for your SIF payment to come through. That should probably be early Monday, Tuesday, the latest, depending on the the status with the website as well.
Yeah.
Sup Liam, sup Yuri. So Wednesday we were because we went to bed so late on that Tuesday.
Yeah, we left the office around about 3 o'clock, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we stayed a little bit longer after the stream, doing a bit of catching up. Then we went home. I stayed up a little bit longer. Then we
went to bed at like 4 or something.
Yeah.
So that Wednesday came in the afternoon.
Yeah, for me anyway.
Or sort of Wednesday.
What kind of Wednesday? Just catching up on stuff, right?
No, of course.
CS,
of course.
yeah, constantly emails.
CS is sort of dominating. It has been dominating for the past
couple of weeks, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, so guys, this is a bit of updates on the website and what's happened. So as you guys, long-time F4Fers will know the old site and the new site, and we transitioned around about the 20th of December. And from the 20th of December up until Majora's Mask was literally putting out fires. We'll call it phase 1, which is putting out fires. And that was where we couldn't even take payments, we couldn't do this, this happened, that happened. Couldn't cancel orders, couldn't update shipping information, lots of that sort of stuff. Then the Majora's Mask went live, and as we know what happened with that, unprecedented levels of support for that, so thank you very much for that. But also it highlighted the fact that the website couldn't handle it, and there were double payments taken, and this and that was then sort of sorting out those fires. So the whole first phase has been about just simply putting out fires. And now we're in a situation where we believe that the majority of fires have sort of been put out. Yes, everything now and then will come. The next phase is the fact that I go into the office in the morning and I ask, yo, Phil, how's it going? How many emails do you have? And the fact that the next day I go back and ask him and the number goes up highlights that this is the next phase. And this phase is now phase CS. Now that basically is the only goal for that is to get the numbers down that Phil is walking into in the morning. The boy needs a life. He walks into 400 emails, and the next day he walks into 500 emails, despite clearing over 100 emails, 120 emails the earlier day, the previous day. Means that really CS is something that we need to tackle. And it was identifying what are the main sort of things that he's getting emails about, and it's sort of things like, when's my payment going to be ready? How much have I spent on the how much is outstanding? When's the next payment coming? What is the status of my order? Those sort of basic things which we totally understand. It's not reflected on your side, it's reflected on our side, but it's on your side. And that leads to a lot of emails to Phil that he's got to go through, and it's really tough to get that down. So this next phase of website development is all about the front end, i.e. for you guys, rather than the back end stuff for us. So hopefully over the next couple of weeks, I'm not sure. I mean, there's lots of different levels of different things, right, in there that can be used in order to better answer the questions, such as a Q&A, an FAQ. Even we don't even have that on the website. Need to add all the terms and conditions. All that sort of stuff.
Needs to be updated as well. Yeah.
Right. So that sort of stuff is now Project CS, and we're sort of focusing the development on that phase of CS, and then of course, again, every now and then we're going to get, every now and then we're going to have certain things that distract from working on the CS. For example, there is a deadline now. Breath of the Wild link. It's on the boat. On there is 500 reward points that can be applied to your account. Right now, you don't even have that option to redeem a code. You go into My Rewards on your own website. You can't even do it. And so we have a deadline that this must be developed and done by the time that these enter the marketplace. So that's an example of some of the stuff that we've been working on. It's quite technical. Not only do we have to have the ability to be able to enter in the reward points, but also for once you've entered in the reward points, the current module of it just says you've got 500 reward points. It doesn't actually say where you got it from. And because we're testing this out, where you get 500 reward points for specifically the Breath of the Wild, if that goes well and it generates, new accounts being set up and all that sort of stuff, then we can be looking at doing such as authenticating, authenticity. If you authenticate your product, you get, some points as well. I mean, that's something that we've always talked about, something that so we're really trialing it with Breath of the Wild, and we want to see how, how that works. We need to make sure that it is done in a way that is going to be ready in time for the Breath of the Wild link.
Sure.
For the statue ready in time. So, that's an example. So again, just dealing with CS, trying to understand what to do with that. And Thursday... TT.
Oh, what was TT?
It's a big one.
Yes. You guys know what it is? Anyone in the comments can tell me what this week's TT was?
They know what's up. I see the results. But we also we didn't talk about last week's TT, did we?
Yeah, we did. It was Prince of Persia.
Usually just one day though.
Yeah.
I think
that's right. Ben Gray is Silent. Silent Hill.
Fadi Sarat has already done that list of stuff, but yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is like for this week was the Pyramid Head.
Guys, we got Alex Thomason from Rad Titan. What's going on? Yo, peeps, where's Geo man? What is up?
Hey, Alex. Thanks for joining.
And you can notice, Alex, that we look at the comments. You know what's up.
Yeah. Thanks for the heads. Thanks for the shout out.
Guys, if you don't know about Rad Titan, go check out their channel. Go check out their group. They also do these sort of streams where they discuss more about the general collecting market. But he always. The group, the boys over at Rad Titan, they always give us a shout out, cover on you, so mad love for you guys. So yeah, for Silent Hill, how are we doing?
We have 181 no's and 168 yeses. So it's still a tight race.
It's tight.
It's only just started today, so this is going to be ongoing. These polls, every single Temptation Thursday polls are ongoing, so
They never leave.
They never leave. That's right. And I believe Faddy, right? You said Faddy?
Yeah, that's right.
Faddy just created a post that said that listed every single one of them from TT number 1 to TT 36. So if you guys check that Faddy post, Faddy post. That sounds quite rude, but the post from Faddy, you'll notice that every single link is on that post. So if you find anything that you find interesting, make sure you cast your votes, and we will always go back into these polls and see what's up.
Yeah. Alex says he can't multi-take. Gio sits back on his ass in the chat, and he has to multitask.
Oh, Alex is on his way, on his way
to do with the technical stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so Pyramid Head, it's quite interesting to see how that's going.
Mm-hmm.
Right now there's over 300 votes, and typically it's between 300 and 400. Let's see if there's a lot of opinion on this that has more traffic as a result.
Mm-hmm.
See how that goes. Let's see what people are saying about that. So Mark says he wants a Ganondorf. Let's see. Ramon says that the Pyramid Head is awesome, but not really for me. Majora's Mask would be scary enough. Alex says, laters. Yo, laters. Take it easy, Alex.
Right. See you later.
See you later, mate. Yeah. That's cool. Deku nuts. Also, what else do we do? There's more stuff that's dropped. Our interview with Zelda Universe, mad shout out to Jeffrey for organising that. That dropped on the 1st, just going into the 1st, so that was Wednesday, so that dropped down. And hopefully, and that led to, after people seeing that, and the next morning it was like, oh, so you guys have admitted that there's a glaring omission in the Twilight Princess line, and that was Link. And I just couldn't resist.
Actually, there should be something posted tonight, right?
Yeah, there is supposed
Today,
to be something tonight. Yeah, it's supposed to be the next night. So yesterday. Is there something there now? Have a look if they posted it.
I'm not sure.
I would have thought Jeffrey would have hit us up.
Yeah, he usually does.
Type that in, the Zelda Universe. Not yet. Let them drop that news when they're ready.
Maybe it's some time, because I remember them doing it like once we went back home, something like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning, their time or our time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in terms of that happened on the Wednesday, and that was hopefully you guys found that interesting. It was a long interview, but the write-up was fantastic, done by David Johnson. He actually did the physical write-up in terms of sort of key aspects of the interview. He did a fantastic job in writing about that. Jeffrey did a great job for actually doing the interview as well, and hopefully, and that was a while ago. Actually, it was sort of about 2 weeks ago that we did that, maybe something like that, and hopefully you guys found that interesting. If you guys did sit through that or read the article, hopefully you guys did and found some stuff. And one of the other things was discussing about the F4F Vault.
Not you, Jeffrey Lee.
What's up, Jeff? Guys, give a shout out to Jeffrey. He's obviously doing our wholesale, hanging out with us instead of chasing the ladies tonight. Mad love. I have such a loud voice. I have such a loud voice. I do, don't I? So in terms of the vault was quite an aspect of the interview that was quite picked up upon in terms of all these different concepts that had already been done at different stages. And
how many would you say, like just the number, if it's Zelda related? Because obviously the interview was during a Zelda, on a Zelda related topic. Like how many Zelda vault pieces would there be? Like pieces in the vault.
I'll go Nintendo.
Okay.
At least 20. At least 20. And also, I've been thinking about this, and Kevin, this is going to affect you because you're the most likely to take us up on this offer. Is that I think that the vault, when it gets cracked open for anybody who's sitting where you're sitting, right, can only be limited to 3 per visit.
3, yeah.
Per year. So if you want to come back for another visit,
right, yeah.
you can only see three per visit.
Three
per
items,
year.
yeah?
3 items.
From the
as well.
same line or separate lines?
Mate, there'll be a line that will say what they are in folders.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe, maybe we'll say what the line of what they are in folders. And then you can see and peruse, but you can only see 3.
Okay. Sounds
That's
good.
fair, yeah?
Sounds fun, yeah.
Yeah. And then people can compare notes. Which one did you see? Which one did you see? You know, that sort of stuff. And what is in that link? You know, what's in that list? Or is it? Should I be showing? Maybe you can't show the whole list.
No. They're gonna say, well, you can give them like options like, hey, which IP, which line,
Right.
and then, which game, which as in like which licensor, then which game, and then we'll just, there you go. Here's 3.
We'll have to think about how that's
Yeah.
gonna. Have to think about that. Just the way that's gonna work.
Maybe give it like a lucky dip, so like lucky dip system where they choose letter A or whatever. It'd be option A.
Maybe
Choose
they don't get a
B.
choice.
Don't even get a choice.
Maybe like it's all like in the raffle, all the different things that we have, and they have to pick out 3 random things.
Yeah, that's one option as well.
That could be. That's quite. Yeah.
We could do it live. Have a bowl of like I don't know, like you can have like raffle tickets or like picking out like when you play football and you have like this country versus this country or whatever. You pick a ball up, shake it around and like I don't know, let somebody pick it up, and then and get everyone involved as well. Like say I don't know, maybe like choose a color and like let everyone vote what color they want to choose, like out of 3 different cups or something, and then they can choose whatever.
Alex says at least 50% of Zelda. He doesn't even know about Konki Dong. You don't know about Konki Dong, mate. Don't know anything about Konki Dong, do you? Or
So that was.
I can't really say this because it doesn't actually work here. Hold on.
What? It's just one word.
Factin Kalkan.
Wow.
Because factin is a bad word actually, but in the way it's and all that sort of stuff. No idea for all of those sort of things.
A fat tin Kalkan. What's a fat tin Kalkan?
Yeah, fat tin Kalkan. What is going on, guys? So then that was obviously the Wednesday, and then obviously on that Wednesday night, I was sort of into Thursday. I cracked open the vault. I showed everybody the fact that one of the concerts was, of course, the Zora Link, and he's busting out on his guitar. I just showed the back, and that led to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments, guys, whether or not you'd be interested to see it. A lot of people ask whether or not that vault can be cracked open and revisited. You know what, guys? I made that 10 years ago. 10 years ago. What we could do now is way better, but obviously we have a base from before that we could make it much better. The answer is really, that was going to be for the Majora's Mask line, the Ocarina timeline of stuff. But as I've repeatedly said, it's now got to the point where it's gone full circle, where it can now be done again in PVC at that scale. So it's an interesting one.
As long as it's being approved, right? It's got to be approved.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, that's a whole different kettle of fish, because not only can we do it again in that respect, not just simply if we want to be able to do it, we have to run it by Nintendo and make sure it's okay with their plans. There's a lot of moving factors and a lot of different moving parts. And back in the day, it got shelved because it wasn't part of the brand at the time. It was then concentrating on Twilight Princess, or it was something. And
so
then
it's like now we get this, similar scenarios because now they concentrate on Breath of the Wild Link.
Well, look, we definitely have a degree of our own. We have our own sort of. Look, Majora's Mask has something to do with that, and obviously
that's what I'm saying. I was going to say like times are changing. Like obviously, different staff members, different times, different.
Oh my God! There was like a sneak peek on the table, and I totally didn't even look. It's just out of the frame, right? It's just like over there.
It's like here.
Alright, so I'm going to hide that over there, okay? Chocks, you've got to slap me better than that, mate. That should not be on the table. Damn, that was close, Chocks.
I moved that thing from here.
Like right here.
Over there.
Oh, nice one, mate.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that would be a big one. So in terms of that vault, that's again, there's so much stuff that's in there. But because look, let's be realistic. We've been working with Nintendo, and we've been around for so long. There's so many different things. I mean, it goes beyond just the Nintendo stuff. There's loads of Sega stuff. There's loads of stuff from everything. Yeah. So this morning, so this is now sort of obviously TT was on Thursday, and then today was Friday. Now, shout out to you, Chocks, and maybe you can give a bit more sort of detail on sort of what you just sort of process. Shout out to you in terms of, I mean, Lamar Wilson doing an unboxing. What is going on, guys? Did you guys give a chance to see that? Lamar Wilson unboxing our Breath of the Wild link. Also, Pixel Dan.
Yep.
Shout out for you for dealing with that and organising. So, props. So, bit more on that.
Obviously, over these last couple of weeks, been trying to sort out some of these Breath of the Wild links, making sure we reach out to as much people.
What's up, Eddie? Man, thanks for joining us. What's going on?
Yeah. So basically, trying to reach out as much possible, trying to get Breath of the Wild link, F4F name out there, and obviously trying to hit up some big YouTubers and obviously some popular personalities on YouTube, and also some genuine collectors and figure reviewers, the people in the business. So just trying to mix and match a variation of different types of people, and obviously if we touch base, and obviously big shout out to these guys. And if you haven't checked out the video, I've posted those on the main page. Check their channel out, and I believe they've been shot pretty well, as in the quality wise, and hopefully you guys actually had fun watching those as well.
I want to reiterate what we talked about right in the on the stream when we revealed the Breath of the Wild link, and that was the fact, and the reason why we're not even selling this on our website is the fact that we want the PVC statue to go out into the wild. You see what I did there, right?
Yeah.
Go out into the wild and be the representative to get people to know who we are. Still, a lot of people don't know who we are, and in order for them to get the prices more accessible, and it's not just the prices more accessible. I would love to be able to send every single reviewer that we could a resin statue, so they understood they could. I want everybody to get an Artorias. I want everybody to get a Majora's Mask. And it would really, really help get the word out there. But the reality is, you obviously understand what the reality is. They're limited, they're extremely expensive, and we don't have that option to sort of make so many at the pre-production stage. And we do have people reviewing samples of production pieces afterwards. We have allocations for that, about 4 or 5. I said you can, that you give to the right people, right? But it's completely different for PVC because the nature of it, it's light, it's smaller, it's much easier to have 20, 30 samples before the mass production. That is exactly what we did. We had 30 samples in the office. A lot of them went out to Nintendo, and went out to the wholesalers, of course. But there was a bunch of them that I said, right, Chocks, do what you need to do, and you did a fantastic job dealing with that and getting it out. And there's still other people that you're sending them out to.
Yeah, there's still more to come. Obviously,
I mean, it started off with Alana Pierce over at IGN.
On IGN, and obviously, I'm trying to hit as many as I can, trying to build up that, the YouTuber list, let's call it. And obviously, every YouTuber has their own distinctive style. It's not going to be to everyone's taste. So, there's going to be a variety for different viewers. Some will review them in their own style. If you don't like them, check somebody else.
But the reality is, all those guys who are subs to those guys, who actually sees it from them, it just gets the word out.
Yeah.
And that can only be a good thing. It can be, and that is one of the main reasons of what this piece represents to us. It's a coming out party to say, this is who we are. This is what we can do. We hope that you will stick around and get to join the community, become
That's
part
right.
of it.
So if PewDiePie is watching this,
what's up?
Yeah, hit us up, and I'll send one on your way.
There is a now growing list of people that know what is up. That's Square Enix. What is up? Sort us out. Red Bull. What is going on?
That's right.
Adidas. And now we add PewDiePie to it as well. Yeah.
That's right.
What is going on, guys?
And it's like, it's just start of the journey. I mean, you guys wanted a lot of smaller items. You want to have something which was more accessible and easy obtainable. It's just one of the things down the road. If we ever come to any fairs or events, it's just something much easier to have these pieces on a show. You can take one home. Obviously it's impossible to take a statue home because it's too big, but it's just one of many reasons why we want to branch out as well, as in get people to know us, so if they turn up into a show, we'll be there ready.
Chandler wants to know what's on your hand.
Who?
Chandler.
It's a cushion. It's a Rockman.
Every Q&A we always
It's comfortable.
No, but you always so that's another one. What is up, whoever made that, sort them out with some advertising dollar.
That's right. Come on, Capcom.
So absolutely, in terms of fantastic job of dealing with that, and there are some other people as well that also send them out.
I mean,
and we're waiting on
it's just all about balancing time and finding the right stuff to go out, and I'd like to see more. I'd like to see more out there, so people can actually see the product, 360 degrees, angles, or whatever, and then
Sweet.
So that
and
was
here we are today, Friday. What
Friday.
are we doing today? That was just a bit of...
guys, these Breath of the Wild PVC links...
Eddie knows what's up, what we did today.
Yeah.
What is going on, Eddie? If you're still there, give us a shout out.
Yeah, so these PVC links are not limited. So guys, I know you've been asking every day, what's going on? Where can I buy it? I can't buy it. Why is it sold out on your website? It's not sold out on our website because we're not selling it on our website. We posted the information on our website so you guys can know where to buy them in your region. We've listed out all the distributor names there. Just hit those guys up if you want to purchase it or pre-order it. Breath of the Wild link is going to come out in March, but obviously you guys made a couple of posts in the club yesterday overnight that is Best Buy bring this out a couple of weeks early, actually, at the end of February. So if you guys get those early, let us know. Make your own videos, post some pictures up, and obviously the factories are still closed over Chinese New Year, and obviously we're going to ramp everything up after that, and hopefully we still target for April, May time for rest of the world.
Yeah.
And for those that keep asking, for your region, like Canada or parts of Asia, like Japan, we're working on that. We're waiting for feedback on that. So please hold tight.
Hold tight.
Yeah. Don't go on eBay because it's not.
Yeah. Don't go on eBay. Yeah. Right. Just quick couple of questions that we just take from the floor. The first one is, how did you make a more detailed version of Artorias than the model in the game? It's so cool, thanks very much. That's what we do. We take the original game designs, and a lot of the game models are completely smooth, and they just have all the details sort of put on it by textures. But we take those textures and we translate that into physical details onto the statue, and that gives us a bit more freedom to go even that little bit further. Brian asks, are there any more Dark Souls figures that we haven't shown or hinted at? Loads! Al Davis, have you ever had any major problems with customs in the past for Canada? The answer to that is no, because there haven't been any shipment. There's been 2 shipments.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the third, maybe this is the second.
Since the warehouse was opened sometime last August. No, around November time, actually.
November?
So, November time, I believe. And obviously the first product out there was Okami, right? I believe so. Okami?
I'm not 100% sure. I don't believe there's been more than 1 or 2 well, I definitely been more than... I'm not sure if this is the second or the third shipment.
Could be the second, really. Second off. Yeah, it's only a handful. It's not even like 4 or 5, I don't believe, anyway. But that's interesting, though, to
So yeah, it's very, very annoying. I mean, it was a bit of a mixture of a couple of things that we should never have charged you the money for Canada at this stage. Should have waited till it was in the warehouse. We was absolutely expecting to be in the warehouse at the time. And actually, Brenda made a mistake by taking that a day early. That was because of the new website. It was taken the day early, and it wasn't at the time that we had corrected the amount.
Right.
That's the first thing. The second thing is that Sunny has gone off to... Sunny's our resident shipping guru, and shout out to Jeff for taking over his responsibilities, because Sunny's gone over to India. Good on him to get married, and he'll be back after a month. So we knew it was going to be quieter during Chinese New Year, but he had expected to be able to get all the RT, item 2 and Pac-Man shipments out from Canada before he left. So he'd given the instructions. All the instructions had already been given off of the fact that the payments had already been accepted. And now I find out after Chinese New Year comeback, I'm like, and everyone's like, where is it? I'm like, hold tight. Then I find out, oh my god, it's still not even arrived. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ! If I'd known it hadn't even was going to arrive, I should never have taken the money. The timing just happened to be incorrect. So apologise for any inconvenience there, Al Davis, and to any other Canadians out there. What's up, Marco? Josie Silva. I know it's a long shot, but would be awesome if there's any way to buy statues released in the past. We get that question a lot, and unfortunately, we would lose a lot of goodwill to do that, because that is a big boo-boo and a big no-no that we will not ever cross that line. In a scenario where we have artificially said that the edition size was a certain amount, i.e. it was 1,000, but in reality we only made 500 of those, it's possible to make the remaining 500, but it's so not on our list of priorities because we are making so much new product that it's not really high on our list of priorities to do that. What's up, Son Goku? It's much easier to say Son Goku instead of Sunyet Arkin, unless I busted that out all right. Right. It is time to go to the Q&A. Okay? Here we go, guys. So, in case you guys didn't know, in the club, Chocks always writes out a message to say what is going on.
Yeah.
And we have... What's over here? How much was that for? Okay. Q&A, 37 questions. Alcide Rosa 3, the third. When will we get any new updates from the Cowboy Bebop line? Jet is going to be first up, and he is ready to go into 3D printing when we come back from Chinese New Year. We'll start that in about a week. Quinn, how is your Pokemon collection? Right now, when I wake up, so save my question to the end. Okay, we'll save his question for the end. Okay? And go back to his question at the end, okay?
Yeah.
Stefan Felt. How about the chance of the Zora Link break out the vault and go into production? That's under lock and key right now. But, it's very nice to see the comments, nice to see that, the interaction, and maybe, just maybe, when I'm in Las Vegas in May, and I'm chatting with Nintendo, I might go, hey, remember this thing from 10 years ago? They'll be like, no, because we weren't even here 10 years ago. I go, I know. It was your predecessor's predecessor that I showed it to. And they'll be like, oh, really? Because they won't know that I made this from 10 years ago, because we've been around longer than there's been predecessors and predecessors that I would have showed it to 10 years ago. So could I bust it open and technically show it to them? The answer is sure. There's always a possibility. Ricky Underdog Powell sorted the pre-order calendar. How's Sandy infographic for the site? Or what are your plans for the weekend? So the first one is, I think I'm just going to create a Excel spreadsheet and just do that first, and trying to make it, instead of trying to wait for it to be something that's done on the website, because that is, as we talked about a little bit earlier in the thread, it's about phase 2, which is CS. The things of like, hey, nice to have for the future is like phase 5 or something like that. So if that's not happening anytime soon, but if I do a pre-order, I saw that Vincent Vargas had done something like that to try and sort of, at least he done it for the Dark Souls stuff. Maybe I can do something for everything overall, just to give people a bit of a heads up, because that's
going to lead to even more questions.
Yeah, of course. But what we can say is, Q1 is definitely going to be full of, just so you guys know, just a heads up, we're going to definitely see Silver. So I want to see all the Sonic Horde. What is up, guys? Shout out. Let's get the Sonic Horde in. It's been a while. So what is up? What is up, guys? Then there is going to be something definitely DS. Not sure exactly when it's going to be, but it's going to be Q1. And definitely, if everything goes smoothly, AMI bust, life-size bust, prepare yourselves. That's going to be expensive. That's going to be big. When we do the documentary, you're going to enjoy doing that because it's going to be so huge. The price will be, expensive. Yeah, it's going to be expensive. Let's see how it looks after when you guys get a chance to see the passion that we put into that. Those are sort of the initial. They're most very likely to be something Kirby as well. Well, it'll be Fighter Kirby because that's been sneaked already. So those are some Q1s that you can look forward to seeing.
And these are just estimated dates, guys, because obviously it depends on, as always, when we launch, we have a counter sample ready.
Yeah.
And, we need time to have all that prepared and all that set up and making sure they're looking right. So just take that as an estimated guide. Yeah.
Son Goku says his name's pronounced Junate. Is it June or Junate with a J? Jeanette Arkin. I wonder if that one went down. Let us know in the comments, Son Goku, if we got it right.
Yeah.
The next question was, how Sandy's info going for the graphics for the site? Seeing as you're, in charge of all of that, how's that coming along?
Well, she's working on something else.
She is. She's working on the changes to the really terrible, rubbish authenticity. Ooh, authenticate your product! That little sheet is so
that's
rubbish.
Right at the top of the box as
shit.
you open the box.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's been, how many years has that been
It's
in
been
there?
crap. It's been rubbish.
Yeah, so Sandy's updating that.
To make it a bit nicer.
Yeah.
That's what she's currently doing. What are the plans for the weekend? Boom! I think I'm going to take Harvey to Japanese school tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And then karate on Sunday. That's usually what I always do.
Yeah.
What are your plans?
Probably go out on
Hit MK?
Saturday, yeah.
Hit MK, see what's...
MK, just meeting up with an old friend and maybe meeting up a group of old work colleagues on the Sunday for, like a Chinese New Year gathering.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we met up. Yeah.
Tell them that you're not available for work.
Hey?
I don't want them to
tell the club members I'm not available on Saturday and Sunday.
I'm saying tell your group, your workmates that you're not you're entertaining any callbacks to work. your ex workmates.
Oh, right.
If they're like, come back to us, Chocks A, tell them that no.
No, I believe everyone's moved on.
Okay.
From the previous, employer.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah. Everyone's moving to, greener grass.
Greener grass. Like you did, right? Right? It's bloody brown, the grass over here. It's not very green.
I just came out of retirement for this.
And the other one is...
What?
So that was the plan for... So that's... Yeah. Ricky, I see you in the comments. What's up, mate? We answered your question. Cam Nish. Any chance for a Bloodborne line, even in the slightest? Hey, there is... It's not really... It's on the radar, but it's not really on the radar. It's quite crowded already, so we're very happy to sort of see how that goes out first, and if there's a gap in the market that we think that there may be, if there is a gap in the market, that's something but at the moment it's not really something that we're looking into. Lawrence Guzman, has there been any serious consideration for making anything from Luigi's Mansion and the character Luigi himself? I may or may not have discussed this last meeting with Nintendo. Jacqueline Teely, let's face it, any chance I can get my hands on an RTX? Been trying to get on the waitlist for a week, but sadly CS is a bit slow during the holidays. Well, you can get on the RTX waitlist. You don't need to believe. I don't believe you need to email CS about that.
Yeah, there's nothing to wait to email and do anything about that. Just get on the waitlist. But the thing is, we need to make sure that all the current pre-orders are sorted first. Then we look into the waitlist at the end of it. So it's now we're still shipping things out, and obviously the Canadian fans as well. They haven't even got their items yet. So obviously we need to make sure that the Canadian customers also have their arty, and then we'll start looking into the waitlist.
Hold on one sec. What's going on? Oh, hold on.
What's going on?
Hold on. Just make sure that. So what the hell is?
What's going on?
I see something like add me. What the hell?
Who's adding you? Who wants you? Somebody add you?
No, what? Let me see. Hold on. Just one of my boys back home was saying add me. Add me to what?
Perfect timing.
So just back to what Jeanette said. He asked whether or not seeing all these damaged shippers for Artie because of the sheer size and weight. Do you ever consider dividing a big statue like Artie into 2 and 72 boxes? And the answer is absolutely no chance in hell will we do that because it will be double the damage in shipping. Not 100% double the damage, but it will be enough for it to be. Add me on Snapchat. Oh, bloody hell. Got other shit to be doing right now. And in terms of that, it's not something that we would consider. What we would have done is absolutely separate the hair. This is leading to more conversations that I have with my engineering team in China that I'm going to be making much more sure. I'm not happy the fact that there's been some damages to the hair for Artie. The mailer box, doesn't matter if we separate them into 2 mailer boxes, you'll just get 2 damaged mailer boxes. That's nothing that we can deal with. There's nothing we can deal with in terms of dealing with the couriers. They're going to handle it, if it's smaller or not, they're going to handle it how they want to handle it. But what we can do is just try and better work on the stress points and working on the engineering for that. Okay. Mona Lisa, how about a Deku Link figure where the display stand is beneath a Deku flower? Hey, is it or is it not already in the vault? That is the question. Xavier Daniel, more than Bowser? Yes, it will very likely be more than Bowser. I need to check that, but I believe it will be
more than Bowser.
Amiibus. Because it's. I need to look into that.
Yeah, we haven't got to that phase.
I haven't got to that phase yet. Not for either Bowser or for. We have a rough idea. They'll be pretty similar, but I believe that it will be more expensive for the Amiibus. Not 100% sure. We need to see how that lands. To do the numbers on that. So in terms of the RTX, you can get on that wait list. Did you already talk about this?
Yeah, you can get on the wait list, but at the end of the day, wait list has to come at the end. The pre-orders need to be sorted out first. Because we don't want to start confusing logistics, start converting now and then the converted guys have to wait months further down the line. It's just going to cause so much confusion. So obviously the wait listers have to wait at the end.
Absolutely.
What next?
Comments then. It says he can't. Oh, hold on. Go.
Hey Emma, thanks for joining. Hey Nick.
Let me see if I can just get my boys. I just get my boy online. God, how difficult is it to see this? Is it? Hold on. Copy link address. So get this. Try this. Okay, so going back to the other Q&As. Are we back onto the Q&A? So here we are. So Cam Nish, Lourdes Guzman, and Jacqueline. Carl Molin, any more of those Dark Souls teasers that he's got like this scratching?
Yeah, he's got
like the what is it? The the addict kind of thing. Yeah. Man, there's been a lot of that. When is it time? When is it time to talk about that new DS line? New DS line.
Not yet.
New DS line.
Breath of the Wild Link.
I want to be talking to you about that, but Chocks is an enemy, so PM him.
Sure. PM me. I'll tell you when.
But that's really interesting because it's. Did I say a new line or did I say a new character? Is it a new line?
There's always. Yeah.
What is up, guys? And that's really interesting. That's going to go really, really, very, very interesting to see how that goes. Joshua Harmon.
Hey, Quinn's awake.
Oh, Quinn's awake. Right, Quinn. I was absolutely went through the comments and I saw that your one said to put you at the end, but now that you're awake, I'm going to bring you to the top. So you asked the question was, right when I wake up. So to save my question to the end, I'm just curious, you two, our two reactions towards the Spyro Temptation Thursday. That was very interesting. Shout out to Jeremy. I know he's normally sleeping at this time because he works nights.
Yeah.
He's done this Temptation Thursday sort of infographic thing, and a shout out to Fadi Sarah, who also sort of today gave the whole list on the very beginning. List, And to see that was the biggest number of greens is something that's certainly interesting. So the answer to that is very interesting, and
Every single poll is interesting.
And
But the spiral one is kind of like...
And the question that remains is, what on earth is a Biro the Bragan? Right. So Joshua asks, Dark Souls line, how likely is a Priscilla? She is fine, and maybe there needs to be a little of lady loving in the line. Jocks, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely. A mixture of boys and girls and
Well, we're already working.
some creatures.
We're most certainly already working on one of the ladies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her.
Ah, exactly.
Yeah. Her,
What
yeah.
is up?
Hurry up, Chris.
What Chris? Oh, Chris! I don't know what he said. Eddie, still watching. What is up, Eddie? Have you guys ever thought about adding sound to a figure, kind of like a music box? I have thought about that, but that almost gives a little bit of an impression where it goes a little bit sort of going in towards toy sound, a little bit cheap. It's hard for it to start, hey guys, that's an interesting question. Maybe we take it to the poll. What would you guys think if we were to actually add sound to to a piece? What do you guys think of that? Does it start going a bit too much into toy territory?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
So
Let us
many
know in the
questions,
comments. But it's an interesting
would
question.
you want a background theme tune? Would you want like 10, 15 different sound effects? And then we'll start going, how many speakers? I guess into, the whole engineering thing is just a lot of hassles.
Why is my...
and then you got to get the rights to it. The right sound effects, the right voiceovers. What happens if it's damaged?
Go here and then scroll down
Why did you just tell him to type First Four Figures on Facebook?
to the live video. So, alright, cool. So where are we at now?
Is Zora Link coming from Hanan Gonzalez?
Answered already, mate. Joshua Harmon. More with the questions, yo. How likely is it to see F4F produce an Abe's Odyssey statue? Man, we had a conversation with Just Add Water many, many, many years ago about Abe's Odyssey, and it was actually something that we were really considering until that TT. Guys, what is up with the TT?
Until that TT.
Go ahead, and if Abe is something that you want to see, jump on that TT. The TTs never die. Go on the TT, push that up. Let us see what is going on. If you want to see that, I'll be more than happy to...
Abe's Odyssey, right?
Yeah.
Sony platform, right?
Yeah.
Come on, bring in the Sony fanboys.
It's more than just Sony. It's gone into other stuff as well. It's on PC as well.
But it always it started on that platform, I believe, right?
It could be.
I believe.
But yeah, so Just Add Water did the conversions, who then said they could introduce us to Oddworld inhabitants, all that sort of stuff. So it's something really quite advanced. Until, what is up with the TT, guys? What is going on, guys?
Yes and no votes.
And then he gets into Michael McGrath gets into a fight with Joshua about him not hijacking his kid's question. Okay, so he's asked his own questions. Alex Hughes asks, what is a bayonet? Real question, how many 3D designers do you guys have? Or is it mostly Alex who does it? I do zero 3D design work. I do not know how to use ZBrush. I do not know how to use Maya. We have maybe a staple range of between 5 and 10 people at any given time. And those are majority of freelancers, some are not. And what I do, what Chuckles looks at as well, is we don't settle. We have 2D guys and 3D guys that the 2D guys are way more talented than us, of course, in doing paint overs and giving guides and references. But what we are really good at is going, that's shit. We don't accept it. That's what we're good at. To the expression, Chocks, gone. I don't like it.
The expression.
I don't like it.
That's-
It's shit.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's
And
on, that's when that's on a happy day.
Yeah. And that's the point. We don't settle. We keep pushing. You would have seen what we did with Guts as well. We took it to the club. We wanted your feedback as well. We don't settle. And that for us is something that we cannot... It doesn't matter.
As you can see, I mean, like for all these years, everyone's been saying, oh yeah, F4F does kids stuff. It's all gaming stuff. It's just like basic color like this cushion here. Simple. Like one yellow and another darker yellow, and that's it. Hey, we did Artorias. We can do that, right? We can do detailed stuff. Hopefully, you guys agree, and hopefully that's not going to be a one-hit wonder. There's the whole Sif line, the whole Dark Souls line, Sif, Ornstein, Solaire, Simon Belmont, all the detailed stuff, and we're definitely going to branch into that, making sure that we can do, whatever you guys want us to do.
Artorias was a fantastic start for us in the sense that it was one of the first fully detailed top to bottom, loads of textures, all that sort of stuff that we sort of really had a chance to work on. I think probably the closest one we could probably say that was similar would have been Ganondorf.
Right.
Twilight Princess Ganondorf. It had, obviously not Wind Waker, but Twilight Princess Ganondorf. It was full of armor detail.
Yeah.
But Artorias was another level, I would say, in terms of being able to, and also because Ganondorf was a long time ago, but to be able to highlight what we can do.
If you did another Ganondorf now, wow, imagine that with Artorias detail.
What is up, guys? Let us know in the comments. So, going back to answer your question, Alex, indeed, what is a bayonet? There are many 3D designers that we work with, 3D artists and 2D artists, very talented. And where we add our value is just by going, it's cheap! Oh, don't like it! That's basically how we add value. Yeah. And do that a lot of time until we finally go, it's alright, yeah? It's alright, yeah?
It's alright, but nah.
And we've always said it takes 90% of the time to get the last 10%. Okay. Ricky Underdog Pal, what surprises have you got in store for the PVC line? Any other ideas other than Legend of Zelda? I can absolutely tell you that we're working on 3 different lines. What?
3?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, I know that
what
one.
we're going to deal with tonight.
Yeah.
And... Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's in addition.
In addition. Yeah. It's looking fantastic. Yeah.
And all this guy does is go, it's shit, but when he says it's fantastic, he means business. Stefan van der Riep, where is Silver and Sonic? Please give us a preview of the prototype painted. Silver is actually done over there.
Yeah.
Or did it get boxed up and sent away?
It's boxed up right now.
Okay.
Hasn't been sent away.
Over there, boxed up. It was out in the open. It unfortunately arrived to us a bit cracked on the legs, so we're having to send it back to get it refixed when the factory comes up from Chinese New Year, which is imminently. Then it gets sent back, and we can do our documentary, get that all ready, do the picture. We've got the pictures already, but all that sort of stuff. 25th anniversary, or should I say 26th anniversary is coming along well. Again, didn't make it before Chinese New Year. It's at the painting stage, but the fundamental technical aspects is something way beyond anything we've done before. What we've taken the time and the effort to raise the bar on that one, to make that super special.
Yeah.
And guys, hopefully you'll figure out that it's worth the wait. What's going on?
I believe we've overcome the technical issue, haven't we?
One of the technical issues.
Yeah.
The other one I still need to see, and the swap and all that sort of stuff. You need to see what's going on with that. Make sure the material's all right.
Swap.
Chocks! I slapped myself now.
That's too much.
That's
too much info.
Yo, what's going on?
You actually slap yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you're not going to slap me, I'm going to slap myself. What's up, Matthew Owen? What's going on? Big shout out to the missus. Thanks very much for doing the video for us for the Artorias. Yeah. Fantastic job. Big shout out to Nina for that.
I believe the Owen family has finally owned a First for Figures statue.
I love it when there are first F4Fers.
Yeah.
First time F4Fers.
For Okami.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was like, ooh. And then like, ooh. And then like,
Absolutely.
again with the Artorias, it was like, ooh. Yeah, so it's been good.
A lot of, especially people who have not only the first F4F, but also their first Polystone. Those are the ones that have the biggest impact. And it has the biggest impact of them to receive something. And of course, the people who previously picked up some of our other statues, when they saw Artorias, they said, "Hey, this is even a step up from your own stuff, from your old stuff," and that's a fantastic thing to hear that we're improving.
And like even for like current collectors as well. I mean, it's even though they bought statues from us before, it's also a first time for them to receive an art print. You remember, right? Artorias is the first one with an art print. So even guys like been collecting for 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, or whatever, to receive an art print, I'm starting to see a lot of people framing them up. Have you guys found the Easter egg yet in the art print? And
what is up, guys?
That's right. So it's good for everyone, and obviously for a newcomer, first impression counts, and we apologise if you found any broken damages in your in the styrofoam. But obviously, if you have issues, definitely hit CS up.
I'm just pointing to Jeanette.
Yeah.
Jeanette, did you receive your statue, your RT? Have you opened it?
Can confirm RT is great quality.
That's great, because the last time I spoke to him was last night. And
he's been asking every single day, where's my RT, where's my RT?
Okay, but he PM'd me yesterday,
right.
and he was giving us a bit of a shout out, because remember there was a message in the club which was talking about how shit RCS was.
Oh, right, yeah.
And to explain by that, and he was giving some pointers, and I appreciate that.
I totally understand.
I know he hadn't received his RT at that stage. If you received it now, I have no chances. I don't know if you posted in the club, but hopefully you have. If you have done, hopefully it's going to be okay for you guys.
I can totally feel it. I can totally understand newcomers just joining in the club, or just first time receiving their first for figures statue, and to receive an item broken. I mean that happens. It happens in real life. We're not perfect, and obviously if you've got a problem with that with your item, make sure you contact CS with the
open a case.
There's actually a replacement option on the website as well.
And it's almost like the arty. It's like if we could redo it all over again, that hair's going to be separate, because that's the main issue, right? That hair would be separate piece. So you live and you learn. And we just take the pain, take the damage of dealing with that, and having to do those replacements like that. Mm-hmm. Customer comes first, of course, but we learn for next time, so we don't have to. So everybody opens up a perfect statue at the time. That's what we're looking forward to. So, Jeanette, I still don't know, did you actually get it and open it up? I'm making sure, hopefully you have actually opened up your RT and had a chance to look inside. So, for sure. All right, moving on. Michael McGrath, how likely will F4F produce a Ratchet & Clank statues? Very unlikely. We have a great relationship with Gaming Heads, and shout out to them. They are doing Ratchet & Clank. I believe they already released one. I'm not off the top of my head, so that is not on our radar. Alessio Bucci, I didn't order Nightmare. The base is too big, and I don't know where to put him, but it's a really amazing piece. If only we knew what will go on pre-order the next month, I'd buy it. Please give us a pre-order calendar before Nightmare pre-order windows are over. Okay, so as we said, there's going to be. It's very likely that one of the next one is going to be silver, followed by.
Well, not followed by, within the Q1 period, depending on...
there's a moving parts.
Obviously,
But, all pre-order windows, I mean, the fact that they come in, there's going to be such long payment plans that it shouldn't really make too much of a damage if it drops tomorrow or drops the day after, right? Because you can prepare for that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I mean,
it's a long time.
It's not like you have to do a big amount at that given moment.
Sure. I mean, I can understand if you're only just collecting one item for the whole 8 months. You're just collecting one item, right? But when you have like lots of other payment plans, then I can understand people want to plan out.
Jeanette says it. Clearly, he's received his. Pictures of following off the street, but RD is amazing. Boom, boom! Shout out, mate. I'm very happy to hear that, guys. You guys wanna, Son Goku, Jeanette wants to take credit for this, and allow him to take credit, because he was bitching and moaning about the fact that we tried to change the arty sword. What did we do? It went 50-50% in the poll that we ran, and as a result we said, well, fuck it, we'll give you both. And that's
there's
why the
3 swords.
Artorias exclusives got a separate sword, an additional sword. Shout out to Son Goku Junyet for riling the troops to get it down to the pole, to get it to the 50-50. And one more time, hopefully now that you have your first experience with us, Junyet, okay, that you know when there was a whole back and forth when we did the drop box, the dropping of the Artorias box. Can we now go back to that time? Do you remember a lot of those, when we did those videos, there was a lot of, how should I say, spirited debate about the fact that we didn't show the after and that you got paranoid that, oh, they're all broken or what have you. Yes, absolutely, you will see that there are some that have got hair cracks, but the vast majority have managed to make it past. And don't forget, these are going thousands and thousands of miles from the original place. Hopefully you now feel a little bit more confident when we're not trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes. We're incredibly transparent. That's what we're known for. That's what we will continue to be. So hopefully this experience from ordering directly from us and following the whole Artorias from the original concept, because man, Artorias was a F4F Merry sneak peek back in 2015, and then it went, throughout. Before the Artorias launch was actually in June, we did the picture of the prototype.
It was on my birthday.
Happy birthday, mate!
I saw some of the old posts, and I was like, oh wow! I just realised that was on my.
Yeah. When is it?
I believe it was June 28th.
Oh, you mean the launch?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? You mean it was your birthday and you didn't tell me that we were launching it? Or do you mean the preview?
I didn't tell you, right? Did I?
No, of course you didn't tell me, Alex. It's my birthday.
I believe so. Was it on June 28th, the actual launch?
I thought it was June the 14th.
Was it June the 14th?
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. Things move so fast. Or it either launched on the 20th or it ended.
Maybe it
ended on the 20th.
Ended. Yeah, that makes more sense. It ended on because kind of would have mentioned it when we were launching it.
Nah.
You were too busy messing up the launch. Do you remember
that
was the first time?
I didn't mess anything up.
Yeah, you bloody did.
No. Technical issues,
snafus. But yeah, as I said, hopefully that you guys who go through that experience with your first F4F item can start, who joined us when they first saw the previews and then joined through the development, and now to finally have that, hopefully that's won a lot of people over to show a bit of F4F faith. F for faith.
First of many, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully first of many.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. So,
who's next? Is it Zach?
Zach Brown.
Yeah.
Any news on the Star Fox line? What did you decide about the black and red R-Wing? There was no conclusion on that. I don't remember if I ran a poll for that. Would you guys be interested in seeing a black and red R-Wing?
Like a variant. That was a variant one.
Yeah, it was a variant. Let us know what you'd like to see in the club. Carl says, when will I know if my Artorias X converts? Got a cheap retail order up, but I'd rather pay more for your service and the exclusive, of course. That's a tough one. It depends on where your location is, because the waitlist now is gone filtered to location, and it's not going to be happening anytime soon. I would say you need at least another 3, maybe 2 or 3 weeks before we even look at that, I would say. Would you agree?
Yeah, first things first, we'll get the Canadian guys sorted out.
Yeah. Stefan felt Dark Souls. How are the chances for a Hellkite dragon statue? There's a lot of sort of statue requests from. We might actually just do a poll of dragon requests from Dark Souls. The gaping dragon being one that comes up quite often as well. Venus Flytrap.
Yeah.
Christoph Villas. Man, you've been AWOL for a while, Christoph. What is up? Various suit update. Q3. Still aiming for that. No development since last week because it's been in Chinese New Year. Liam Thomas, if you had to pick one statue to redo with the experience you've got gained over the years, which would you pick?
I think you've answered that before.
I have,
Pass.
Definitely Fierce Deity Link, followed closely by Zero Suit. Carlos, we want to buy Demon Souls. When are you going to announce them? How
what?
strong is Demon Souls compared to Dark Souls, compared to Bloodborne? Where do you think they rate in terms of popularity?
Well, let's say Dark Souls at top, right? For me anyway, I assume Dark Souls will be at top, then followed with Demon Souls and then Bloodborne.
Maybe because they're quite similar. If you like Dark Souls, you probably like Demon Souls. It's the same sort of setting, whereas
Bloodborne's more faster pace, which is very similar to Dark Souls 3, faster
not
pace.
really. I'm talking about the actual
world, yeah.
World,
the world is totally different. Yes.
Absolutely. Okay. Cool. Moving on to Michel Racine. How did you work out the sandship-based diorama numbering? Are they separate or joined? And how will future statues in that line go? They are separate, I believe. And that is because, they're separate pieces. Are they separately? Yes, I believe they're separately numbered as well. Yeah, that was before we talked about the championship belt and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so that's a sort of example of the old system. Probably we're going to have to do, in that scenario, if both of them have equal rights to those numbers, it's going to be likely to go back to the old system where it's equal rights. And then from there onwards, to make sure that it stays within. I know that's a hard one, but let's worry about that when the next one comes up. Ryan Edward West, Dark Souls. Would you consider doing dioramas, for example, Smochen Ornstein together with a bit of background to make it a smaller size, make it easy to design to make? Sure. Absolutely.
Dioramas get requested quite a lot every other few days.
Natalie Walker, this is a mega boring question. Why do you not have FAQs on your website? We did on the old one, and it's actually being, next week you'll see it going to be put back onto the new website.
Yeah, this is the whole thing with her second part of the question, right?
Yeah, she said, I joined a couple of days ago to purchase my first statue from you. Thank you very much for your support on that. And I couldn't find it. It would save me from asking really stupid questions like possibly the one I just asked. Apologies that it's not there, and we will be looking to do something about that very, very soon.
The whole phase 2 of CS Phase website, basically, making sure the front end, the stuff that you can see in your account, you can see how many, flexi-pay payments, that kind of stuff. The stuff that you're always asking. So there's no stupid questions. It's we know what's up. We know what we need to fix. So hopefully we get this. What?
Jessica. She's in the stream.
All right.
I scroll back up, and I said, Jessica says, shoot, I'm going to be at work for this one. So what is it, Jessica? Are you at work or are you in the club? Are you in the stream? What is going on, Jessica? Okay. Ben Gray. I first played, this is a cool one.
Is it?
When I first played Streets of Rage, I was under 10 years old. I got to the end of the game, and when asked if I wanted to be his right-hand man, I selected yes, not knowing what it meant, and then got game over. Chuckles, did you make the same mistake I did?
No, because I don't want to be his right man. I'm the good guy.
Confirmed. But, Chuckles is a good guy.
Yeah, but but obviously we back in the day it was like quite a new thing to have multiple endings. Back in the day,
so Romeo.
Back in the day, not many games had multiple endings, and obviously we had to do that. I believe I can't remember if you selected yes, you get. Hopefully it's not a spoiler because the game's been out for a long time, right? I believe if you selected yes, you get pushed back down a couple of levels or something.
He says it's game over.
Really? Really? I thought you get pushed back down a couple of levels. If you depend on the difficulty level. Yeah, if you start on easy or medium or something like that, you get to the end, and then you have to go back. And then I can't remember. We're talking about Streets of Rage 1, so I'm assuming that there is one point where you get pushed back a few levels, and you have to go through the whole lift scene up until the final boss as well.
Desmond Lau, 1/4 scale gaping dragon will kill my wallet. Jon Snow's what is up? He's found the Easter egg. What is going on, guys?
Cool.
What's up, Eduardo? All right. So going back to the last question, on a statue-related note, is Streets of Rage diorama a possibility in the future? Didn't we run a TT?
I think we did a TT, right? I can't remember.
What is up, guys, with the TT?
Yeah, Streets of Rage TT.
Hit us up when that TT gets to more yeses. Yo, Olivia Jones, for the Breath of the Wild PVC link, you sent it to a company's people to be reviewed. Is this something that you'll continue to do in the future with your higher end line, i.e. Bowser, Breath of the Wild, or will it just be for when you do PVCs? We talked about that a little bit earlier, and we said that PVCs allowed us to do it for a much wider range.
More reviewers. With statues, we do it.
We do it, but that's after production has been completed.
Yeah.
Now, possibly we might try and get one extra made at the pre-production to have it drop during pre-order week to help heighten the awareness.
Yeah.
But that is something that is
very
tough to do.
Very tricky, yeah.
John Labata, in a recent poll you mentioned the possibility of F4F plushies. If you were to follow through with this idea, how long would you expect the design phase to be, and when would they go into production? I assume designing plushies would be an entirely different challenge than designing statues. Yes, it would, and I reckon you could turn something around like that from start to finish in 4 months. Christopher Polano. So, about the Vault. Any chance we could see any of the things come back to life in a different form? Saw a link. Also, were they suspended from all the license holders, and that's why they didn't end up being made, or was some suspended for other internal reasons? Many different reasons, many different reasons of why they're in the vault. I'd have to go through each one and figure out what they were, for what reasons. Different types of the different times in the company as well. I mean, there's a lot of 2000 AD stuff that they made. Joe Pineapples, Judge Death. I mean, those are some examples of the vault. Michael Chambers, will there be a death statue from Castlevania? If so, will it be based on the artwork from Symphony of the Night? Yes and yes. What? Did I just what? Gerardo, where's Bayonet? I don't know where's Bayonet. What is a Bayonet? What is going on? Benson Truong, how is King of Pac-Man coming along? Unfortunately, King didn't quite make it before Chinese New Year. As soon as everyone comes back, boom, that's going to be wrapping up, I reckon, mid-March. Pac-Man made it out in before the lock. Eduardo Rivero, hi guys, just wondering the reasons why don't you bring to life Zora Link. The demand for the statue was amazing. Also, any updates on the Majora's Mask replica? Okay, that's been answered with Zora Link. Majora's Mask replica, we are going to go deeper, we're going to go harder. We're not content to sit there and go, oh yeah, we've got 2,300 orders. Mad love, thank you so much. But we don't rest on our laurels. We're going to do some extra stuff.
Yeah, because like what you guys don't know, every time we do a pre-order, we say this is a counter sample, this is what you get, this is, what you see is what you get. But once the pre-order's done,
sometimes, not every time.
But a lot of times we try and find ways of improving it, or if there's still some more final approval stages, obviously we'll try and add things, because like sometimes you see things different. For example, the production pictures are different to the actual final product, and obviously for example, a good example is like Simon Belmont. Obviously we made the weapons much better than the actual the one shown in the production picture. Same with Okami's tail as well, with the black ink added afterwards. So
I can confirm, following on from what Chocks was saying, is I can confirm that we will look to add some more details to the mask itself. A lot of people requested weathered. We're going to try and make it a little bit closer to that, so we'll be adding a little bit of texture on that to make it less clean. And also there was some detailing on the side of the face, which is a little bit like added a bit more white, which is yellow, which is orange, white, and these sort of small attention to detail are things that we will be looking into. A bit of gloss on the horns are needed to sort of match the concept, but we aren't going to sit here and go, man, we've got the orders, fuck it, that's it, it's done. We're happy to push to make it sure that it is, let's make it the absolute definitive one. Let's go. It's not about, it's now about the passion for the product itself. Andreas, how was Chinese New Year? I would have seen addition the planned release in a very rough targeted pre-order calendar like you. Yeah, absolutely. So it's the Chinese New Year. What Chinese New Year holiday? Because I remember working and you were working.
Chinese New Year for me was like whatever.
Yeah, and so yes, I need to do something like that in terms of getting the pre-order calendar working up up and running. Alexander Sanchez, any news about Dante? I'm concerned about the design of his face. Alexander Sanchez, have you seen the latest Dante changes? We were pretty clear about it. And if I haven't released a picture of the face in the physical stage, I'll probably look to do that. Pretty sure I did. Type in Dante. Let's see if you.
I'm sure you did.
Just type in Dante in the search group. Keep going. Where's Dante? Did I show a picture of it or not? Reprinting body. Yeah.
I remember you showed a printing.
Well, isn't that the face?
That's a long time ago.
Hold on. Yeah, but look, that was the revised face.
Revised head approved.
Revised head approved, but also Lucas Bolton says that, that's the face. So you can maybe I can later if you can just like go back to click on that, and then give that into the Q&A and go, here you go, this is the revised face. Just so he knows. I'm not sure if Sanchez has seen that. Alexander Sanchez has seen that. What is up, guys? That is the Q&A for today from the club. Let's take some questions to the from the actual stream. Let's scroll back up and see what's going on.
Who was it for?
It's for Alexander Sanchez. For it's the questions in the Q&A. No, not in the. Is that in the stream? No, not in the stream. Just in the Q&A.
This is the Q&A.
So I mean the question about the Q&A, as in
that Q&A.
Yeah, that Q&A.
The stream.
Oh no, not the stream one. The stream one. All right. So just going back to some of these questions. What have we got over here? A question. I authenticated RT. Will SIF now be automatically the same number, or do I have to contact CS? You don't need to do anything if you've authenticated. Nick Bilodieu. Oh my God, this scale list would be amazing. Chris Fitzpatrick, just waking up over here. No, Jessica, we do not want you to leave. Thank you very much for joining us. Let's see. Hey, I'm a new buyer buying directly from your website. Where does the first payment for Majora's Mask get taken from me? So Majora's Mask finished, when did we launch that? It was like the 14th?
What, Majora's Mask?
10th?
When's it going to finish?
When did we launch it? 10th? Is that the 10th?
Yes.
And then 2 weeks later was the 24th. And then it's a month later. So February the 24th approximately is when your first payment will be taken for that. Josue. Ben Gray's in the house, which is good news. Marco Serrano is trying to contact us, but you guys didn't answer my email. Sorry about that, mate. There is literally an avalanche of emails. If there's a question, write it here. Maybe we can help you. If it's specific to your email for your order, it's going to be something that Phil's going to have to take a bit of time to get to.
Marco Serrano, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed you PM'd. You sent a PM'd.
So what he said?
Yeah, I haven't actually got around to it. There's quite a lot of PMs I need to go through. But have you contacted CS first?
Most likely.
Make sure you contact CS first.
Randy, what was the number of the designs in the vault? 20, 30, 40 pieces overall. Is there anything that works for Sega All-Stars? Yeah, there's Ica and there's Riala. What is up, guys? Chevy D. Lee, any news on Symphony of the Night figures? Yeah, Alucard is going to be hot on the development line. We're just waiting for the head to be reprinted on that. Giovanni, is Chuckles holding a Mega Buster? Is that a hint that bust statue, base statue for the classic line?
Don't read into it much. Don't read into it, guys.
Is the calendar for the PO releases coming? Yes, it is. Is Lucky Cat Mario still on quarter for Q1? Says Kevin. Yes, it is. Tiago Pinto says we need her. I'm assuming he's talking about a bayonet. Ben Gray says you're right. Being that young, I felt like the game was over. Though after battling through the whole game. Oh, so maybe that you're right. So you don't have game over. You get pushed down.
All right. There you go.
Done.
Done.
Make plushies happen. Says Mona Lisa. Something we're going to really look into. How many people do you have in the painting of the line of Breath of the Wild link? It's got to be about 100, 150 different people that go through that process. You'll see when I start doing those production videos and you start seeing the line, you'll be surprised. Moving through, Desmond Lau says, love the Shovel Knight plushie. I believe there are already some out there. Xavier Daniel, my link on opponent bases chipping. It's supposed to get the exact paint color. We don't ever have paint colors because these are just like in a van and we just sort of like, choose the color. It's not like it's this Pantone, it's that Pantone. So the best thing you should do is take it to the base to your local place that sells probably Tamiya paints and try and find the closest one to that. Just sort of get a piece of paper, put a line next to it, but make sure you shake it, let that dry, and hopefully that will be similar in color. Let's see. What's up, Howard? See Alexis Pitula, Elite Dark Souls, Elite Knight, Light Up Bonfire. You're gonna make it happen, guys. What is up, guys? Any chance we'll see Segata Sanshiro for Sega All Stars line? You tell me, mate. You show me there's the support for it, and we'll be right there, mate.
All we need is just to do the head sculpt and put that on the Akira's body.
Any updates on King of Red Lions? We're going to go into production right after Chinese New Year. Alex Hughes, I was hoping for Cat Marriage to be delayed a little longer. Got Japan holiday to pay for. Mate, you're not going to Japan if you fail your test. Make sure you pass your test, otherwise you cannot go to Japan. Damn it. Chandler, we need her, obviously, a remark about True Form Midna. When can we expect a pre-order for True Form Midna? Let me quickly have a look. Hey, True Form Midna, when are you ready for pre-orders? She's pretty shy, she doesn't want to say. But it definitely doesn't start with a Q1. She's just over there. If you want to know, you're just going to ask her yourself, mate. Emma Hardcastle plushes would be nice. Even I make some myself. Cool. Ivan Lobo. Any chance of making Marth or Captain Falcon? Well, Faptin Falcon. That's in the vault, yo. What's going on, guys? And Nathan Anderson. So when will calendar happen? On my to-do list. Benson, if something is in stock and you want to purchase it, how long before it ships? I'm looking at Monkey King, but for China it says ships in 1 to 2 months. I believe if it's not in the warehouse, the reason why is it would go on the boat and then ship to America and then from there be sent out. I'm not too sure about the Monkey King.
Maybe there's no stock in US, so it probably takes orders from China directly. Maybe.
Absolutely. So yeah, there's absolutely an army paint to that link, and there's lots of different things. So Chandler Barter, that's awesome comment to see her. Fili Torres, happy Friday. Hope you're having a great Friday for yourself. I love the streaming video. Is the full reveal of Mugen coming soon? It's just over there. He's sitting here in my way.
You want to show One Piece?
Did you just give something away there? Oh, I'm we're gonna be careful what you say, Chocks.
Show them one item then.
Alright.
Xavier Daniel says it was said Midna will be 4 to 5 months after Majora's Mask in the Zelda Universe interview. This is just to answer that person's question. Did you say that?
I don't recall. How it looks for me, how I had hair such as this. If I had hair like this back in the day. You get my hair going. There you go, that's what it looks like. Hold that from behind, like that. Hold on, if I do it like that, that looks better. Oh, get my hair going on.
I'll hold it from the top.
I guess that makes sense.
Like that. The very
that tip there. You know we're going to drop this, it's going to end in pain, right? I have to reprint it. Hold on. It's
Well,
get a bit
it's like
closer.
you've got a face hugger or something.
Oh, I'm just trying to get the right position. Oh, it's not working very well. I think I can manipulate it a bit like that. That way. Well, what is up, guys?
That's why.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, that is a hair right there, and boom, we're messing. We're messing. What is up, guys? What is up, guys? Do you guys recognize it? What is going on, guys? Anime fans in the house. Do Sagata carrying Sega Saturn? Also, you're doing DK for Mario Land. Any chance for actual classic DKC? Any news on Canadian customs problem? No, George. No news from China side. No news from Canadian side. Frustrating as hell. Maybe Canada side will have some news for us today, but this morning there was no news, and Canada is not even online yet. So Matthew Owen says, did he just say One Piece?
Yeah.
Alex Petula says, you skipped my comment now, so I know it's true.
Which comment?
About the Dark Souls bonfire elite night.
Oh.
Man, I just can't even say anything without giving stuff away, or not giving stuff away, or giving stuff away, or not giving stuff away.
Maybe yes, maybe no.
Maybe yes, maybe no. Cool. Have you guys considered making a Kanade from Akira? We tried. What is up, Akira dudes? Hit us up, because we tried. We didn't get anywhere. Did you ever pick the size for Chibi? We did consider that, and that is under the works. And the answer is we did decide.
There you go.
There you go, guys. What's up, Bang? Yo, yo, yo! 10-inch Link and Canada. Unfortunately, we don't have to deal with... We deal with Dark Horse on that, and they are saying that they're dealing with Best Buy's exclusivity first to get that done through, and then afterwards, Canada will go up afterwards. Now, so don't be buying anything on eBay. You will get your chance to do it in Canada, and you will receive it all at the same time as everyone else, I believe. So don't be tempted by any pre-orders from anywhere else. Canada will get their own shipments.
Is it?
I believe so. And Norway is another thing as well.
Yes.
So we need to look into that as well. But I believe that... Is it Chocks? Because right now it's 20 to 12. You know I got a meeting with a super secret licensor at 1 a.m. So I still have a bit of time.
Yeah.
But, I need to prepare super secret licensor meeting to... I believe... I need to check with John, but I believe we signed the deal. And now it's time to...
The deal?
To talk about the development of the product.
Right.
Because it's super secret. Like super, super secret.
Yes.
So make sure no one knows about the super secret meeting, okay? So don't tell anybody.
Push,
Guys,
push.
you keep it quiet about the super secret meeting,
Yes.
right? And Alex is asking about Genos, and that's in development.
Yeah.
Just gets a super secret. Noah says, "What do you guys decide to do? Why did you guys decide to do the polystand ship base when the figures are PVC? Because there's no way you would make that base in PVC. It's too big for it to be made in PVC." And that's actually John's suggestion to do the base. What is up, John? For sure. Boom.
Believe that's it, right?
I believe so.
Anything? Are you going to post another video, a Zelda video tonight? Maybe. Did we post one today?
I haven't done one of those. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
I'll do that one right after the stream.
So, what do you guys think of that? I mean, the first video was
the injection pieces,
and then the next step from the injection pieces.
Injection base,
and then the next step after that was
spray painting the actual pieces. I think there's only been 3.
Yeah, I think I noticed only 3 videos. Yeah.
And it'll keep on going until I finally actually do the documentary video.
Oh, we're gonna find some time to do that.
I don't mean just that documentary. I mean the actual documentary of the actual factory where it goes down the line, production line, when I narrate that shit.
Yeah.
That's quite cool. Actually, I could just bust that out. It's just upload the video and just.
Just do a video after this thing. Should you do that?
What part of super secret licensing meeting that I need to prepare for do you not know about?
Oh yeah.
Actually, I prepared for that sheet already, so we can go anytime. What is up, guys? Super secret licensor meeting. What is up, guys? By the way, super secret meetings all set up for. I'm gonna start thinking about super secret meetings set up for May. Las Vegas, baby, licensing show again. John's threatening to not let me go.
Why?
Because he says when last time we went, came back with so many licenses.
It depends on the list. We need to go through that list again. You remember? You sent me that list last year. I remember going through that list. It's like, yeah, go for them. Yeah, nah, go for these guys, definitely. I wonder.
Of all those secret licensors that we've signed up, which one are you the most excited about?
What, now?
Right now, we have, obviously, the ones that we were talking about, who we were thinking of announcing after the end of January.
No, I need to hit them up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I hit them up already.
Yeah, but
so we have
follow up as well.
Yeah. And yeah, for those, right?
Yeah.
And then we have as we know about that one, right? And that's part of the the other line that we're working on. But I'm really excited about that one. And obviously, super secret license on meeting tonight. That's going to be a really interesting one. I'm super pumped for that one. You remain to be convinced. So we'll see what's up. And then obviously there is what super secret anime stuff we're working on that we haven't talked about yet. There's with that's the best one.
The best one.
But yeah,
I'm waiting for that one where.
Which one?
I'm waiting for that one. It's a gaming one.
Which one?
Yeah, but I'm waiting for that one where it will be a tough one to do, and it'll be like another defined.
Oh, that one.
Damn, yeah. It's tough. It's definitely a tough one.
You mean?
It's a tough one. It's a tough one, but oh man.
That's a showcase piece.
Yeah.
Forget about the money. Forget about the orders.
Mm-hmm.
It's this is what we can do, guys. That's a all out one.
Yeah. And it caters to.
What's up, Mario?
Caters to quite a lot of different types of collectors as well.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I believe we're done.
That's right.
Anything to add before we sign off?
No, I don't think so. I think that's it.
Mad love, guys.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you guys hanging out with us this Friday evening for us. We really appreciate your support. Thanks very much we see a lot of familiar faces in the club as well. So, in the clubs, you're always there as well. And, we were discussing it today. It's incredibly motivating to have this amazing community. What we can do to increase that community, but to do it in a way that is, that we have a fantastic tone in the community as well. Yeah. There was a guy who was quite mean. Out he goes, right? We keep the tone very nice, all that sort of stuff, and everyone's civil to each other. And that shout out to the mods for that as well. It's just a lovely place to hang out all the time. Hopefully you guys, agree, and it's just something that's very motivating for me. Hopefully for you as well. Yeah. Just to sort of.
I mean, it's still early 2017, so it's definitely a long road ahead. But
we want to hit.
But we're still, obviously it's still a very exciting 2017. I mean, you guys know, even if we don't have a pre-order calendar, you guys know what's going to come up in 2017 already. So it's an exciting time, and obviously people starting to get products from last year. Hopefully the rest will come out very soon after Chinese New Year, and. Yeah.
There's a lot to be excited for the future. The first one, of course, is all the stuff that we pre-ordered last year is now coming out this year. And all the stuff that we've got planned this year is exciting as well. It's not just exciting about the actual launch day, the adrenaline rush of doing the launch day. It's also the adrenaline rush of when it actually goes into the marketplace and people receive their product for the first time. So there's always something to look forward from the last year, which we know, obviously, we put the effort into the production and how people can expect to receive it. And obviously for launch day. For me, that's really, really exciting, really motivating. And now that you've been with us for coming up to sort of 9 months.
It's been that long?
It's gone quickly, but it's also as if you've never not
yeah.
been here.
It feels like nothing's been done.
I think that's you're being hard on yourself. But
I don't know. Maybe I just do it and then it's gone. As in it's like there's always something new every day to do, and catch up. So
right.
there's quite a lot of stuff as well for those guys. For example, the reward points. The winners and stuff like that. Oh yeah, God. There you go. Some more stuff to do over the weekend. But apart from that, yeah. Hopefully we can get these Lucky Cat Marios out. Yeah, we haven't forgotten.
No, of course. I mean, that's absolutely right. And we talked about 17,700 people. I mean, our aim is to try and hit 30,000 at the end of this year.
But definitely try and hit 20k first, because obviously 20k is a big one. I'm not BSing you guys. There's been a lot of requests for that one. 20k. Yeah, so we'll just leave it at that. Obviously, we almost 18k, right?
17,700.
Yeah. So almost there, guys.
And I think it's going to help a lot, with IGN giving us a shout out to the Collectors Club, and then obviously
all the YouTubers all the everyone actually has been helping us out. Different group members, doing these interviews with other group pages, and it's nice. It's nice to be heard. Reaching out everywhere.
I've got to say, I love Mona Lisa's internal optimism for Zelda stuff. Right? The 20k must be Zelda. But the bloody raw killer instinct. TT guys, let us know in the club. Let us know if there's a support. We're always looking at anything. Always look at anything. We entertain all comers.
I'm just excited to get hopefully these Breath of the Wild PVC link.
Thanks so much for referring people, Callum.
Yeah, so getting these into people's hand, into thousands, hopefully, thousands and thousands of Breath of the Wild links out there.
They come with the reward points, and it comes with a shout out to the Collectors Club. It's just
the line is going to do well. I mean, obviously, there's those 2 extra collectibles. You guys know what it is.
Oh, those ones, yeah.
Those two, yeah.
Oh, I can tell you what we've done with that, so you guys know. Submitted both of those to Nintendo today for 3D approval, so you guys have an idea where it is at. It's not at the physical stage. It's gone through back and forth already with Nintendo about some of the changes, and we just put the ball back into their court. So that is where we're at for the Rider Link and the Shaker tablet. Sav, mate, you're coming at the last moment. What's the point? We're about to sign off. You should have been here earlier. What is up, Sav? I think Sav is part of the second batch of the Artorias. He's asking money because we haven't taken his money yet.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't got an email, haven't taken your money, you're most likely in the second batch. But obviously, we're going to try and work on these emails.
Yeah, but it's also, we need to hit up Brenda. Is it now time to, those that we took the money, how many of those guys can we now start taking the money for the second batch? Because those guys who didn't successfully did have been cancelled.
It's a whole thing of people cancelling and stuff like that. So.
Benson, what is up, mate? He ordered Nightmare, tried to get another one, but the points gain would be 7475. That is a bug. That's a bug in the system where it highlights you only get 475. It would have shown that in the first time that you bought it as well. Go to the next page where it goes to add to cart and you will see it's the 475 of day one, although you ain't got that anymore. Oh, did they actually turn that off?
You should have.
Tell Lorenzo to make sure he turned off that. In fact, you can just go right now and look at. You can go right now and look it in. First. Let's see if that's not been turned off or not. Scroll down. Oh, yeah, to that one. Oh my God! Can you tell Lorenzo to turn that day one off, please? Yeah, they've got to get some stop measures into that to stop that. Yeah, so basically, we're about to turn that off. If you're gonna get the order, get it in now because we're about to switch that off ASAP. It should have been done on day one. But then if you go to the next page, it will say the correct amount, which is, you know. It's not. It should be forced. It should just be removed. As soon as it's removed, it will be the correct amount. Do you know what I mean? Not the info. It will remove the rule, the earning rule. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Cool. And Mona Lisa. Zelda is joy. F4F is joy. Zelda and F4F equals bliss. Mad love. Cool. All right, guys. So, I think we're about to
Wrap up.
for another week.
Yep.
Thanks very much, guys, once again for joining us. So my boy Chocks, I'm your host Alex. F4F is love. F4F is life. What is up, guys? And we will be with you next week, and we will see you in the club. What is going on, guys? And what on earth is